Hello everyone, welcome to From the Star Wars Home Video Library. I'm your host, Nathan B. Butler. As in the last few episodes, please forgive my wheezing here. I'm still getting over being sick. I'm going to take a look at a few little oddball items that I managed to pick up fairly recently that, well, okay, not all that recently, but I picked up and just have never covered, put it that way. Recent in terms of it's been sitting on the shelf among the new stuff to cover, and just I haven't gotten to it yet. They're oddball little items that are in the same vein as something we saw a while back. Which, when we looked at the previous thing, was actually an item from Star Wars Celebration 3 in 2005. It was a special DVD that was designed to sort of promote the Sideshow Collectibles Star Wars product line. And that was this. The Star Wars Sideshow Collectibles An Alliance is Formed DVD, specifically from Celebration 3, in the little slim, clear case. You looked at it before, right? It's a Star Wars specific item which gave us a chance to look at it. But there have been others in a similar vein from Sideshow Collectibles that include Star Wars stuff. Now, I've run across a few of these. I'm sure there may be some out there that I don't have yet. So I am kind of keeping my eyes peeled for these. It's not a big deal as far as Star Wars content goes, but I figure I show you here because it is part of a Star Wars home video library, theoretically, at least in small form. So what was on here? It's a premium format figure presentation and a little featurette / parody thing called Obi-Wan with the Force, which we took a look at. Basically just, talking about the creation of the Obi-Wan Kenobi special figure and how, like, Vader came to kill everybody and stop it from being made or something. So, an alliance is formed. This was back in 2005. Well, also, in 2005, we had a pair of DVD releases from Sideshow Collectibles to promote their product line that included some of that stuff that's on the Star Wars disc. There's two variants I've run into so far for this one. This is, well, number 3. This is Sideshow Collectibles, an exclusive look, DVD number 3. So obviously there were 2 before this that I haven't seen. May have Star Wars stuff, probably does. DVD there. We have Grievous, Predator, Doctor Doom, and Darkness from Legend there. Information about the product line, Sideshow Collectibles, copyright and whatnot here. Lots of legalese because of all the different licenses involved. No insert or anything. Disc there. Similar art as well. It says Sideshow Collectibles, an exclusive look, but instead of saying DVD number 3, at the bottom it says NTSC. Now this, okay, is but one of 2, because there was also this one. Similar art here. No DVD number 3 at the bottom, but now at the top it says San Diego Comic-Con International 2005. So this is available at the convention. Essentially the same back. I guess I should show you the spines here as well. My apologies. Spines do differ. Okay. The original there, the regular one says DVD number 3, an exclusive look, and Sideshow Collectibles logo over here. Whereas the other one says Sideshow Collectibles, has a San Diego Comic-Con stuff going across there, ending in 2005, but that's part of the San Diego Comic-Con stuff. So it's not like a separate date or anything. Comic-Con one, essentially the same label as the other one, nothing denoting it as Comic-Con or DVD 3, has the NTSC on the bottom. Now, what did this include? This included, and I'm looking at my own notes from a Saga on Home Video 2nd edition here. Basically, it's the same premium format figure video, the Obi-Wan with the Force featurette, turnarounds of Maul and Grievous figures and whatnot. So it's basically all the Star Wars-y stuff off of this. Just, it also has stuff for the other product lines other than Star Wars as well. So, whether it's DVD number 3 or the San Diego Comic-Con one, both from 2005, both mirroring content from this with other stuff from other franchises as well. All slim cases from Sideshow in 05. But that's not all from 05. That's just the stuff that mirrors each other's content. There was also this. Sideshow Collectibles DVD number 4. On the cover here, let's see. We have, Pumpkinhead, Boris Karloff's Imhotep from The Mummy, Thing, and Darth Maul. And Star Wars involved here. Information about it and a similar design on the back. Similar spine to that number 3, right? Sideshow Collectibles DVD number 4 just doesn't have the exclusive look because it doesn't have a title. It's just Sideshow Collectibles DVD number 4. and then disc, Sideshow Collectibles DVD number 4, NTSC, again with those same characters on it again. This has trailers for the 1-to-1 scale Darth Maul bust and the premium figures of Obi-Wan, Darth Vader, and General Grievous, but that's it. Tiny bit of Star Wars content on a relatively content-light DVD. It does include other stuff. It's actually divided into multiple sections. Busts, premium format figures, polystone figures, 12-inch figures, maquettes, and a section called Extras that has a frequently asked questions section with it. But that's all the Star Wars stuff that one actually has, so not a whole lot to that one. Then in 2008, there's this one. No number this time, just Sideshow Collectibles, and then it has the DVD video symbol. You've got Iron Man, Indiana Jones, the Tactical Containment Unit Operator Zombie from The Dead, which is one of their product lines, and then Anakin there. But of course, it's presented as the Anakin Skywalker figure, but it looks like it's Anakin, you know, because of the cloak and everything. This certainly appears to be Anakin after he's become Vader before he becomes more machine than man. So sort of a pre-Mustafar Vader here, like Jedi Temple March kind of thing. And information about the product line, Sideshow Collectibles, much more compact legalese here. Different design to the spine, Sideshow Collectibles with DVD down here, nothing else to go with it. Similar label to the cover, Sideshow Collectibles DVD, no NTSC mentioned this time. This one, not so much. There's a trailer, like an About Us kind of trailer. There's an extras section, and really the only Star Wars thing on this is going to be a 1 minute or so backstage pass video talking about that Anakin premium format figure. So even lighter on Star Wars stuff here. Now, what's most interesting to me from those later year ones isn't this one from 08, it's what happened in 09. They'd been putting out not just these little promotional DVDs, but also these big books, mostly these paperback books, like this one called Volume 10, which includes, among others, Maul. And they're like these massive tomes that are like super catalogs for their product lines, and really, really cool stuff. I mean, it makes me want to buy some Sideshow Collectibles if they weren't, you know, expensive and, you know, something I have no space for. But in 2009, they sort of upped their game and combined these together. Because in 2009, we got Volume 11 of that same type of sort of catalog series here. And notice there on the cover, we've got G.I. Joe characters like Snake Eyes with Timber, the Patient Zero from The Dead, Vader with some stormtroopers behind him lower there. And then, of course, we've got Ironmonger. I guess that's early Iron Man and regular Iron Man. I was about to say that's Ironmonger, but I guess that's early Iron Man from Iron Man 1. And then we've got Sideshow Collectibles, which looks huge because, you know, it's just a big book. Volume 11. Little symbol there for Sideshow Collectibles with their website address at the bottom. And it's another of these really kind of nice books. Let me find a Star Wars example for you here to kind of show you what I mean by these spreads. Right, and it's just shots of their products, but really well done. They got the backgrounds on them and everything. Very cool. So what makes this a home video item? Why am I mentioning it? Open the cover, and very much like Sculpting a Galaxy, there's an envelope. What's in the envelope? Says Brad Pitt, hoping it's not a head. It's a DVD. Right? Similar design from the cover. This one says SideshowCollectibles.com, not just Sideshow Collectibles, Volume 11, and DVD. And this one does have a bit more Star Wars content. Not a ton, but a bit. It's divided into 6 sections. We have backstage passes, sideshow teasers, inside looks, distribution partnerships, a section about the Figure It Out commercial contest, and a Discover New Products section. In the backstage pass videos, there are videos about the Lando Calrissian and Scout Trooper premium format figures. There's a teaser video that briefly shows Clone Troopers, Stormtroopers, and Darth Vader before formally advertising a Sand Trooper figure. And the section on the Figure It Out commercial contest has the third place winners video included, which includes basically a dude in an office with a bunch of Star Wars figures, which is mildly amusing the first time you watch it. So, more Star Wars content than really any since 2005, but again, do we call these part of the Star Wars home video library? It's a stretch. It's Star Wars stuff. It's behind the scenes type material. I've included it in the behind the curtain section in a Saga on Home Video 2nd edition, because it is sort of behind the scenes of Star Wars products, in this case of Star Wars figures. Just like, It's a Big Universe is the behind the scenes of making a Star Wars audiobook, but it's still a DVD. So I guess it sort of counts. It's not something I'm going to search, for a bunch others of these, a bunch more of these, bunch others. Not sure if that's, correct phrasing or anything like that. But I'm not wheezing, so I'm not going to stop. So yeah, kind of oddball little stuff. But if you're looking for weird little side things, if you're like me and you've kind of run out of stuff on the American market to hunt for Star Wars, and you just want to find some more little oddball things to kind of add in, just as, hey, what's that on the shelf kind of items, then yeah, you might want to check out, again, Volume 11, which has a DVD. It's hardback. The other ones prior to that did not and were paperback. Or, again, from 2008, 2005, with different content, or those two versions of the 2005 with content that in part mirrors the specific Star Wars one from Celebration 3. If there were any of these to hunt down for a Star Wars home video library, I'd still say this is the one to hunt down if you're just looking for one, just to have an example of this kind of thing in your collection. But if you want to start hunting down the ones that include at least some Star Wars content, there are other ones out there. Be advised, though, just because it has Star Wars on the cover does not mean it is a DVD. There's a bunch of these out there that are called, instead of having like a different name like Exclusive Look or DVD whatever, or having the DVD symbol, which is really the only thing that lets you know that this is a DVD. There are some out there that instead say the virtual experience, and usually have a number that has a decimal, like whatever point whatever, okay? Those are not DVDs. Those are basically DVD-ROMs, or in many cases CD-ROMs, that just have data stuff on them when you put it into a computer. They're not actual DVD video discs that you could play in a DVD player. Okay, so just be wary of those. Make sure of what you're getting if you try to hunt these down. I've got a couple of those virtual experience ones, thankfully. Just not ones where I grabbed the wrong thing. They were just in some lots with some of the ones that I was looking for. So, an oddball thing. I doubt very many people are going to hunt them down. I doubt very many people care unless you're a big fan of Sideshow Collectibles. But a neat, nifty, oddball thing to include in a Star Wars home video library. And we are definitely in the tangential zone at this point. With that, we'll wrap up this episode. Thank you for watching, and may the Force be with the home video viewers.